G'day guys, DYLIEDOG here. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. So guys, in today's video, first we'll be taking a look at a new Rampart bug which involves her tactical. Secondly, we'll be taking a look at some news regarding a recent ranked bug and the compensation or lack of compensation players have been getting who are affected by this bug. And lastly, we'll be taking a look at a debate between the devs and data miners over on Twitter. So guys, before we get into all that, I'd like to remind you guys to quickly click the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, as I post 2 to 3 videos a week of Apex Legends gameplay and also covering leaks, rumors and information about Apex Legends. Anyway guys, let's into it. So guys, let's take a look at this new bug regarding Rampart and her tactical being her amped cover. Now, I have talked previously on the channel about a Rampart bug at the start of the season involving her minigun being able to be mounted on Crypto's drone, but now there is a new bug, but this time it's to her amped cover. So recently over on Reddit, some footage emerged, which I'll show on screen right now for you guys. Now, sorry for the poor Twitter quality, but you can see here, no matter how many times this person tries to place down the walls, they are not able to deploy any sort of cover. So a few people below this post have commented a few reasons why this bug could have got into the game. So one person commented, her tactical is completely broken since the fixed issue where a wall could be placed on Legends patch. This person also added on, walls constantly clip into grounds and place at weird angles. Sometimes it's too far into the ground, it'll place and get destroyed immediately. Now at this stage there's been no mention of a patch for this issue, and since the people at Respawn have gone on holidays, I don't really expect this to be patched until the Fight Night Collection event patch in 2021. Alright guys, let's get into our second topic for today's video, which is a new bug in Ranked. We'll also be talking about the compensation or lack of compensation players have received. So this bug in question would essentially match higher ranked players with lower ranked players, and with the recent crackdown on ranked glitching, which involved diamond players getting themselves into lower lobbies, these people were being kicked out of these games and receiving a time penalty and a loss of RP. Now it says here that one player whose post went viral on Reddit lost 96 rank points after entering a diamond game and matched with a gold player, and subsequently got kicked out of the game as they were ranked too high. And to make matters worse, they even received a 10-minute time penalty. Now this has been seen by the devs, and they have already issued a quick patch to combat this bug. Now Ryan Wrigley over at Respawn has came out and said, for Apex players, there was a bug involving party limitations that caused exactly 3,614 players to lose some RP. We've issued a quick fix for the bug, and since we don't have the records to restore the lost RP, we're going to grant 1 Apex back to the affected players. Now in my opinion, this doesn't really make any sense. How did Respawn know that exactly 3,614 players were affected by this issue, but don't have any records to restore the lost RP? That does seem a bit strange, and honestly 1 Apex pack, at least 1 legendary Apex pack, would have been at least somewhat reasonable. But anyway, we'll move on from this. So let's get into our last topic for today's video, which is some debate over on Twitter between one of the devs at Respawn and an Apex data miner. So the dev in question is Josh Medina, and the data miner in question is Bias12. Now I'm telling you guys, this Twitter fight was bigger than Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Not really. But the conversation started when Josh Medina retweeted a post about the achievements Apex have had over 2020. When Bias12 responded to this retweet by listing a bunch of things that could or should be focused on for Apex Legends in 2021. Which Josh Medina replied with, what about something like more repercussions for folks leaking content in 2021? And to be honest, I'm not too sure if this was sincere from Josh or just shitposting. Honestly, if it were any other dev, I'd take it seriously, but with Josh, he seems like someone who just likes to stir the pot a little. And to take Josh's side here, he did continue to talk to a few data miners, which included someone who leaks, with Josh replying to him by saying, the beauty of this thread is it makes it easier to find people to mute/block. So I'm not too sure how to feel about this. Bias12 didn't seem too concerned about what Josh had to say by his replies, which included some fake headlines about Apex news channels and what they'd use to clickbait their videos. Now I've talked about channels being taken down due to revealing Apex glitches recently, so hopefully Apex data miners aren't the next people on the chopping block. So guys, that is all the information I have for you in this video. So the rest of this gameplay is just me using the good old Mozambique and Mr. Reliable R301. So guys, before I go, I would just like to remind you to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on, as I post 2 to 3 videos a week of Apex Legends gameplay and also covering leaks, rumors and information about Apex Legends. But anyway guys, DYLIEDOG, will catch you all later. You're one of us, Reggie.
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you.
Got these gas strapped.
My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Grab me and respawn here, right dude? There's a couple of bins here and a couple of little buildings you can probably get in here. If you had a wraith or something, you could portal us back to the loot.
We should conduct a search.
Yeah, just come straight back when you're coming in, bro.
We'll find something lovely idea.
I suggest we do some research.
Let's go back to our loot.
should conduct a search.
Yeah, let's come back here, guys.
Attention. Delivering care package.
I've got heaps of gas traps down these tunnels where all the loot is anyway.
Enemy
Someone here.
spotted.
Loot up back there, dude.
Black market here. In the mood for some shopping?
Placing an independent variable.
I'm gonna get down. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
run through
suggest
here.
we do some research in this
Yeah,
area.
they're fighting up here on the right.
Some shopping?
Firing.
Just watch out up top.
Getting shot at.
Mine's the other right.
Spotted a subject right here.
Get down the tunnel, get down the tunnel.
Replicator on it. Recharging my shields.
There's someone down here. One's down. They're fighting someone else.
I still see everything.
Someone's pushing through the gas. Drop one. Oh, fuck, I'm down.
Go to this area.
Drop the res, drop the res, drop the res. Fuck. Oh no, yeah, this one's coming. I got it off, fuck. Ah, that's annoying, dude. Unlucky. 133 on that Mozambique shot, you gotta be joking. Anyway, GG guys.